Hey all. So I am in the town of Chloride, and it's this little lived-in ghost town. The lady told me that there's about 275 to 300 full-time residents in this little town, but most of it is still back in the cowboy days. I just tried to get to some, the historic writings on the rocks. Yeah, there was a lot of rocks on the road. We had to turn around. She wasn't liking it. So it's just best to turn around. Like, it was getting to the point where it was getting narrow and it was a dirt road with rocks all over it. She was starting to bounce and scraped a couple times. And it's like, okay, you know what? We need to find a place to turn around. So I turned around. Most of the time you can find a place. This is cool. This is an old mining town. So a lot of its history is in the mining age. I ate at this great little restaurant called Yesterday's, and it has a mural on the wall that was bought. I can't remember what year she said it was, but it was bought from the Desert Inn, and it was painted for Howard Hughes. And they ended up having to cut it. It's a bar with all kinds of people standing at the bar, and you have to try and guess who the people are. Some of them you can tell, and some of them it's a pretty good guess. But they have a little Arizona Information Center. And like I said, there's 275 to 300 people that live here, she said. But look at the houses. This house here, an older gentleman was telling me, is made of hay. How cool is that? So they had a water main break, so you have to go around. So that little information booth in the general store was everything from soup to nuts in it. Oh, this is cool. Let's see if we can. She's going to be like done about driving down friggin' dirt roads, I'll tell ya. So try and not scrape the bottom. Up a little. Atta girl. She's such a good girl. I put her through a whole lot of shit. I really shouldn't. But we want to go places, right, baby? Alright. So this is the little town that they made up. And they have little scenarios and live shows. But isn't this cute? Cyanide Springs. So, and then there's this dove's nest over there. It is just like walking back in time. It really is. It is so cool. So, let's just back it up here. So I'm going to put you back on my handy dandy little thing. See my handy dandy little thing? That's the best $6 I spent this whole trip. Love it. So, this is a little restaurant that I ate in. It's called Yesterday's. And it is so cute. And then attached to it is a little motel. And they have suites. Like, seriously have suites. So, I'm going to take you down this little street. It's a little wide, so it would be too much time for me to take you on a walkthrough. I did a walkthrough, but. And then, so We got the little trading post. And then this here is all little motels, see? Isn't that cute? So Jack Nicholson stayed in one of the rooms, and here, I guess they made a movie here. So it is like the cutest little town. They have the post office was built in 1893, I think I read, and it is still an active post office. So you can't really, like, that is just cool. Oh, there's a little dog that scared the bejesus out of me, but it was my own fault. I didn't know that the little thing in there was occupied, and I walked up on his porch and scared him, and then he scared me, and we were all scared. But he's a nice dog. After you get over the initial shock. So yeah, the ladies and everybody has been so nice. The lady at the general store, and I have her name. See, wait, it's on one of these pieces of paper. Huh. Looks like Anthonita. What a pretty name. Anthonita. I love this old car out here, right? And then, so there's the post office, and it is in use today and has been since 1893. So how flippin' cool is that? And then you've got all these old buildings. Oh, and then, so we're gonna head out of town. And there's a lot of minerals and stuff, turquoise in the rocks around here. So I love this little gas station. And I mean, it just looks frozen in time. Like, look at this. How do you get more frozen in time than that? Isn't that the coolest thing? I love it. I just love it. So, yeah. Oh, you blurred out, sorry. I'm gonna head on down to the cemetery because I like cemeteries. And the woman at the general store had so much great information for me about this little town. And it's like really fight for survival. Like I said, there's... Sorry, I didn't mean to get you off kilter there. This is the RV park that's here. You can stay in the little town. Like I said, you could stay in the motel rooms, and look out for my blog on this. When I get it done, it'll probably be about 4 weeks from now, because I have so much material, which is awesome. So, yeah, I think the cemetery is just before the cattle grade. So, all the roads, like, leading in and out of the different towns have cattle grades across them. And, like, I have yet to come across the stray cattle, but apparently that happens. So, Patterson Road. Pretty sure it was Patterson Road. Wait, I got a map. What did I do with my map? Oh, more dirt roads. She's gonna get pissy with me if I don't. Oh, there's my map. Unimproved road surface. There you go. Okay, hang tight. Before we go any further, we need to look at the map and make sure I'm going Patterson Road. Yep. Got it. I remembered. Yay. You know what? I have to make sure because I've got miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. And been going in the wrong direction. Then I gotta turn around, go back the other way. Oh, there's a cemetery on our right. Isn't that pretty? next cemetery. Now it said, she said, okay, wait a minute. Let me remember about this, and I'll come back to the cemetery. So, she told me a story about when Chloride was not even in town yet. They had the miners up here, and the miners did something, and the Indians killed 3 miners. So, and she said that just down here at either the bottom or the top of Silver Hill. Sorry, that paper here is the map, because so I'm always better with the map. I get lost very, very easily. Very easily. Like, oh, and people tell me that when I'm lost, I turn left. I don't know whether that's true or not. I really don't. I'm guessing that, maybe it is. But you know what? The more I pay attention, the more I get lost. And I think that is it. Maybe. Hang on a second. That was across from the cemetery. So, I think that's it. Backing it up. Backing it up. Good thing I know how to go backwards as good as I know how to go forwards. Because they seem to be backing it up a lot. I'm not going to go up into that hill though. But. So, apparently that's the story about that. Is that the miners were murdered by the Indians. Everybody was murdering everybody in those days, man. Let me tell you. The more I learn about the history of the Wild West, it's like, oh my gosh. Can y'all not just get along? So I'm just going to back up. There doesn't seem to be a plaque or anything like that. So, going backwards to the cemetery. And she said something about being able to see the opening for the mine, though. Wait. Go forward. Yes, this is what I do. Y'all think, oh, how does she find all those great places? Oh, she goes back and forth 100 times sometimes. You're supposed to be able to. Okay, let's park and look. So I'll just pull off a little bit. There's lots of room. Okay. Come on. Hate that sound. Yeah, let's turn it off. Okay. So she told me that there's mine entrances all over the place. And oh, it was a stick, not a yuck. And they would mine for silver and turquoise. There's all kinds of minerals that are here in these rocks. It is very rich minerals. Oh, so it says Metcalf Parker, Andrew Hudson. It's very hard to read. $1714 maybe? I don't know. Post. Yeah. I don't know. But apparently if you look, Silver Hill, and you're supposed to be able to see a mine opening. Excuse me, but it could be any one of these holes. I have no idea. bird doesn't know either, he says. So how cool is that? So yeah, this is Chloride, Arizona. And if you guys ever get a chance and you are driving, it's not far from Las Vegas. I think I'm probably maybe an hour from Las Vegas. And if you ever get a chance to stop by Chloride, make sure you do. Pretty cool. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I hope you're having a great day and get all the juicy details about chloride on my blog, chipmunksrvlife.com. Don't forget to check it out. I will put the link in the comments. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.